Hey guys, what's up? It's jjaaxxthelegend here. Today I'm here with another Minecraft farm tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a super awesome and super efficient Enderman XP farm. As we climb down the ladder, I'll start talking about how this farm works. So it's pretty simple. If we look over here, we have an Enderman spawning platform at the top. And then we just have a large drop chamber that we're going down now, and then a hopper collection system. So basically they get damaged so much that they're only one hit even with something just like an iron sword, which makes it super easy for us to get loads of XP. So here right now you can see I've got like basically no XP. I have a little bit at the bottom. But when I come over here and start hitting these Endermen, I'm going to get loads. So let's have a look at that. Just eat some food first. And whack some of these Endermen. So you can see they're one hit, even with just a simple iron sword. Look how fast my XP is going up. It's almost like a progress bar. Just like going up so quickly. Now I've built this 128 blocks roughly away from my main island. Now this is because this will increase spawn rates. If I actually go into creative to show you this, this will increase spawn rates at the top here because there won't be any Endermen spawning on the island because that won't be loaded in. So we'll get loads of Endermen spawning at the top here. If I just go back a little bit to let some Endermen spawn, you can see we're getting pretty good spawn rates. And if I go even higher up, we'll start to get more. We have got a lot down the bottom there, so we might have to kill a few of those and then we can watch. So I just killed a few and I'm flying back up and oh my goodness, there are so many Endermen just dropping down there. That was crazy. You can see it's already full again, and I just killed all of them. That's crazy. It's crazy efficient, and you can see how many Endermen are spawning in. Now, this farm doesn't take too many resources to build. It mainly just takes quite a lot of blocks. That's probably the hardest thing to get all the blocks, because other than that, you just need a minecart, an endermite, which is pretty easy to get with an enderpearl, an iron bar, some wool, and some other sort of simple materials like some hoppers and some chests. But before we hop onto this tutorial, I'd like to give you the material list. So make sure to grab all of the materials on screen right now before we start building, and then we can get onto it. Now, if you do want to build this Enderman farm closer, you can light up the island. I've done a very rough job of lighting this up here just for the safety of me walking back and forwards. But you can see you're going to need lots of torches to light up this. So sometimes it's actually easiest to make it further away. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that. To start, we want to grab out lava and water. We want to place our lava like this on the edge of an island, making sure it'll drop down. We want to wait until it hits the very bottom, so it hits the void. So let's wait for that. Now the lava has stopped moving down there. You can see that it's sort of like just hit a cap there and it isn't going down any further. We are going to place a water next to it right here, like this. You can see it's going to slowly convert all of that into cobblestone. What we want to do now is grab out some ladders and some blocks of any sort, just to start with, and sort of swim down here, drop down this water. We want to go right to the bottom. You can go down slowly like this. You want to have half of your body out, like so you don't fall. And then when you're at the very bottom, you want to place a block like that, and make a little area for you to walk around in just for a second. And then you want to place ladders going all the way up to the top. Once you're at the top, you can sort of clear this area like this, just make it all flat and nice. But then we want to grab out some walls of any sort of type. So I'm going to use some endstone brick walls. We also want to grab out some carpet. Now this carpet is purely for decoration. You don't have to add it, but I think it looks really nice. You can use any color carpet that you want in any sort of wall or fence. Now the reason why we're using walls or fences is because from what I've seen, Endermen can't actually teleport onto them. So we're going to replace these blocks here with walls or fences, like so. And then we're going to go roughly 128 blocks out. You can go a bit more if you want to be safe, or you can go a little bit less if you don't have the blocks. It will just decrease your spawn rates a little bit. Let's start counting. Now that I've done this with the walls, I'm just going to come along here and add some blue carpet. You don't have to do this. I just think it looks kind of nice to have this. Just spruces it up. Now that I've fully carpeted this, we're going to come to the end of this huge long bridge. Grab out any block of our choice. I'm going to be using endstone again. And we're going to create a 9x9 area with the center being in this block here. So we want to come 5, 4 out to each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. Now we want to leave a 3x3 hole in the middle. This is going to be for our hoppers. So we're going to come in like this. So we need to come in one more to get that 3x3 hole. That. Then we also want to break some blocks for our chest. Now you can put your chest anywhere. I like to just chuck mine here on the side like this. So let's grab out our chest and our hoppers. Now the reason why we leave a 3x3 hole is so we can have a full choice of where our hoppers are going to go, because we're going to be placing it here, like so, and then raising it up. So then once you've decided where it goes, you can fill in this. And then create a 3x3 area with these hoppers. The hoppers should be in the middle of your platform like this. When you drop an item into any of these hoppers, it should end up in this chest here. Now with any sort of placeholder block, come 2 blocks up on top of these hoppers, then place an endstone brick like this, or any sort of building block, and create the 9x9 area again, this time leaving a hole for the hoppers, and leaving it there like this. We want to leave a hole around that. We can break our placement blocks, and then we want to continue this platform out. There should be a 2-block gap between the roof and the ceiling. This means Endermen can't teleport in and whack you while you're trying to kill them. Of course, you can add some sides onto this. I used some tinted glass just for the looks of it, just like this. You can add any sort of thing you want on the side, but we're going to leave it bare bones at the moment. Now, directly on top of this, we just want to place not carpet. We want to place endstone brick walls like so, going right around on all of these blocks at the top to stop Endermen from teleporting onto them. Of course, if you want, you can put carpet or something on these, as long as it's not a full block, or a slab. Like if you want to put torches on here, something like that, you can, but I'm just going to leave them like this, bare bones. Now that we've got this, we want to create another ring like so out of any block. Then do that one more time like this. We want to do this a total of 20 times. So we want to go up another 18 more rings. This is so the Endermen will fall and get down to 1 hit, so you can just whack them and then they will die. You don't have to stand there whacking for too long. Now if you are low on resources, for example the block that you want to use, you can have this not as high, however you will have to whack them more, so it becomes less sort of a speedy. Now that we've got this, you should have a very, 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 very tall tube like this, or a shorter one if you didn't make it as tall as mine. You want to add another layer on top just like this, out of just full blocks, super simple, like that. 2 blocks at the very top. Now on all sides, we want to come 13 more blocks out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we want to make this a huge square. I wasn't counting that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just want to connect up the corners like this. Then we want to fill it in. So as you can see, I'm connecting up the corners. So then I want to do that on all of the other sides. The 2, 3, 4 other sides. 4 other sides. Not 4 other sides, or 4 other corners, rather. Now you might get Endermen spawning up here, but as long as you don't look them in the eyes, you will be fine. And boom, we have a huge platform, and Endermen are already spawning on here like crazy. We just need to be able to get them down into this hole. So the way we do that is we're gonna start by grabbing out some trapdoors. Any trapdoors will do. I'm going to be using oak, and we're just going to place them on the top half around all of these blocks like so. Then we're going to grab some dirt, come into the middle, and then 3 blocks up like this. Then on the top of that dirt, we want to grab 1 iron bar, just 1, and we want to place it on that. Then we can break that dirt. Now off here, we are going to get this endermite, because that is what Endermen are attracted to. Rather, they actually hate it so much they want to kill it, so that's why they're attracted to it. But we want to create a little box like this, with a rail. Any sort of rail will do. Preferably not powered, because it makes it hard to push. We want to have a minecart in our inventory. And as well as that, we need ender pearls and a name tag that has been named. Now you can't spawn in the endermite, so if you are in creative, you need to do it via an ender pearl, not just by the spawn egg, because otherwise the endermen aren't attracted to it. So we need to also grab out that name tag that is named. This name can be whatever you like. You can just name it, I don't know, bait or something. That's what I like to go with mine. But you can name it whatever you like. Now that we've got that, we just want to sit in here and just throw ender pearls into the wall like this. If you're in survival, you will need food because ender pearls do take damage, a bit of damage. But you just want to sit here and throw it until an endermite spawns in. There we go, we've got an endermite. So now we place down our minecart. We try and push it in. If not, we push the minecart onto the endermite. And we push it back there. We place a rail, hop out of this hole now, and make sure we line it up with our rail like this. You can see the endermen are already super mad at it. We place some blocks around this this iron rod like this so we don't push it too far off. Then we push it right on. Then we can break all of these surrounding blocks. Once we've done that, you should see all of the endermen become super angry and run towards it and fall down the hole. That's because these trapdoors here make the endermen think there's actually a full block there. Yeah, you can see they try and walk across it because they think there's actually blocks here when there's not. So now that we've got that, we can actually come down to our farm like this. You would have some scaffolding, of course. Grab out a sword of any sort and just start whacking. However, I'm not sure if a wooden sword will give it a one hit. We'll give it a shot. I'm not sure, I haven't tested this. It is. It's even a one hit with wooden swords. And look at that. I am getting so much XP. We'll actually hop into survival here quickly. Let me just survival. See, I've already got 10 levels. Now, I just actually cleared it so you can see this. But look how much XP I'm getting. It's crazy. As well as that, I'm getting loads of ender pearls. Now, of course, I suggest if you want, you can hook this up to a trash system to get rid of these ender pearls. But if you want to keep them, just hook them up to a new storage system. Now, with this walkway here, let me just actually turn my game sounds down because those endermen are very loud. With this walkway here, going under it makes it a bit tricky because you have to hold shift to get into here. So, an easy way to fix this is to grab out 2 regular slabs of any of your building blocks. So I'm going to use endstone. And just place them here and here. And then when you walk in, it's much smoother. This is because the walls are actually a bit taller than the blocks. You can see, if I stand on top of these walls, I'm actually floating. It's really weird, but these slabs allow me to walk underneath this and get in. So now you guys know how to build this super awesome Enderman farm. So that's going to be the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and remember to subscribe if you are new. And if you need a hand with anything to do with this farm, if you find some issues with it, make sure to leave a comment down below and make sure to include as much detail as possible so I can give you my best hand. So I'll see you guys later. And remember, stay carbonated.